Up next is the App of the Week segment. This is a segment dedicated to app demonstrations. Should you have an app that you would like to demonstrate for our listeners, feel free to send us the recording of such an app demo to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now for this week's episode, here's your App of the Week.
And we continue with App of the Week. Warren Carr, here you demonstrate the app called SayIt. Here you go.
Hi. As we continue with our App of the Week series for episode 245 App of the Week, this is demonstrating an ebook reading app called SayIt. SayIt. SayIt, read with your ears. If you like what we're doing, then fulfill my late friend's dream, that is Austin Pinto, by subscribing to our YouTube channel. For today's demonstration, I'll be utilizing my Galaxy S23 Plus running One UI 7 and Android Accessibility 15.x. I am on the play page of SayIt, read with your ears, and now we'll navigate to the About so we hear the description of the app, and thereafter I'll come back and tap on that beautiful install. Here is the description of SayIt.
About this app. Heading. Google Play Store. SayIt, read with ears. Details. Easy text to speak. Read any text, article, ebook just by sharing it with SayIt. Want to say it? Share it with SayIt. Turns any text selection, article, or website into a podcast. Any PDF, EPUB, or Mobi, Kindle ebook becomes an audiobook. Instantly translates to your language. Learn another language with bilingual translations. SayIt is multilingual, automatically detects the right language. Many more. Automatic article text download from a link. Most junk-like navigation menus gets automatically removed from articles. Automatic language recognition. Support the Android standard sharing mechanism, can be used from any app. Reading from clipboard. Makes audiobooks from your regular books. PDF documents, EPUB or Mobi book reading. Speed control. Supported languages recognition AF, AR, BG, BN, Cs, DA, DA, LN, SET, FA, FI, FR, GU, HE, HI, HOUR, WHO, ID, IT, YA, CANE, CO, LT, LV, MK, ML, Mr, NA, NL, NO, PA, Place, PT, RO, RU, SK, SL, SO, SQ, SV, SW, TA, TH, TL, TR, UK, V, ZH, Simplified, ZH, Traditional. App Info. Version 3.1. Updated on May 30th, 2025. Downloads. 100,000 plus downloads. Download size 9.69 megabytes. Required OS Android 7.0 and up. Offered by Petr Nalevka Urb Android. Released on July 8, 2015.
And that's both the description and the history of the app. As you can see, this is an old app going back some 10 years ago. I'll now navigate though to that page, that is the installation page, and tap on that beautiful install, and let's get going.
Play Store. About this app. Head. Install. Pending. Verified by Play Protect. Navigate up. Button. SayIt, read with ears. 1%. 100%. Installing. Shortcut to SayIt added on home screen. Button. Open.
We're done with the installation, and sitting on that Open button, I'll now tap to open.
Allow SayIt to send you notifications. Allow. Button.
Just for your sake, guys, I'm going to allow it to send me notifications. As you guys know, I'm not really keen on notifications of any kind. However, I'm going to say allow for this demonstration.
SayIt. Page.
We're now on the tutorial page, and putting my finger down.
SayIt, read with ears.
And I'm just going to triple tap here with two fingers to read this page.
SayIt, read with ears. Want to say it? Share it with SayIt. Listen to any text selection, article, or website. Any PDF, EPUB, or Mobi becomes an audiobook. Instantly translates to many languages. Learn another language with bilingual translations. Next. Button.
And now at the bottom right corner is that Next button.
Page 2 of 7.
Page 2. Let's read this again.
Ebooks become audiobooks.
Ebooks become audiobooks. I'm just going to tap on Next.
Next. Page 3 of 7.
We're now on page 3 and putting my finger down in the middle.
Articles become podcasts.
I'm going to tab on Next at the bottom right corner.
Next. Page 4 of 7.
Putting my finger down in the middle.
SayIt is multilingual.
I'll tab at the bottom right corner for Next.
Next. Page 5 of 7.
And putting my finger in the middle.
Learn a language.
Tapping on Next now at the bottom right corner.
Next. Page 6 of 7.
Putting my finger down.
Your audiobook library with no recurring costs.
Tapping on Next at the bottom right corner.
Next. Page. Thank you for using SayIt 7 of 7.
And at the bottom right corner.
Done. Button.
Done button.
SayIt. Text to speech is ready. Menu. Want to say it. Share it with SayIt. Button. Listen to any text selection, article or website. Any PDF, EPUB or MOBI becomes an audiobook. Remembers where you left off. Thank you for using SayIt.
We're in the main UI of the app, and the first thing we heard was that little intro as to what SayIt does, and we heard menu, which is there on the top right corner. As always, I like to explore and see what's there on the screen. This is the main UI, and as I indicated, already we have that menu there on the top right hand corner. Moving my finger to the left corner.
SayIt.
All I heard is SayIt. And as I indicated, to the right top right corner.
Menu. Button.
Is the menu button. Moving down.
Text to be said. Edit box.
We come across an edit field that says text to be said. Now, if you want to type something or paste something from the clipboard, you paste it here. And to the right of that, we have the clip paste button. In other words, tapping on that will paste whatever it is that you have on your clipboard. To the right of that,
SayIt button.
Is the SayIt button. In other words, say what I just pasted from my clipboard. Moving on down,
Bookshelf.
we come across bookshelf, and below that will typically be the books that you have imported.
Language.
Below that we have language, and moving on down,
Drop-down list. Auto detect.
we have the auto detect for language. In other words, it follows the system language. However, if you find out that it's not doing what you want, you could tap here to go choose your desired language. Moving on next,
Translate to.
you could translate it to a certain language, and below that,
Drop-down list. Not translating.
that's a drop down where you could choose the language that you want to translate it to. Next,
Voice.
we now come across the voice selection, and I do want to mention here in passing, however, that when you choose a TTS engine, it actually just uses your local TTS engines, and it's not like it's getting something from online. So whatever TTS as you have as your main driving TTS engine is what would be used. So in other words, if I move my finger down,
System default.
it says system default. So it will only use whatever it is that you have as your main TTS engine. The good news here, however, is that unlike those other apps that uses your main TTS engine, which when one shuts off the screen, then it stops reading, this one does not stop reading. So you could have access to whatever that's being read even with your screen off. Moving on down,
This is a free version of SayIt. Please consider purchasing the full version.
we heard that message again, and below that,
Get full version. Button.
and that's to the right of that, get full version. Let's tab here though and see how much it would cost for the full version.
Play Store. Navigate up. Button.
I am on the Play Store now and looking at it.
Buy for $6.99. Button.
So it's $7, $6.99 to buy the full version. I'll now go back.
SayIt. Get full version button.
Moving on down,
Want to say it? Share it with SayIt. Listen to any text selection, article, or website. Any PDF, EPUB, or MOBI becomes an audiobook. Instantly translates to many languages. Learn another language with bilingual translations.
and on the bottom right corner is
Read a book button.
read a book. In other words, tapping on this button now takes you to the importation process. In other words, takes you to the internal storage of your phone so you could import a book. Show you what I'm talking about by tapping here.
Recent. Show roots button. Open from.
So I got show roots. I tapped on open from, or if you have books in the recent view, then you could find your book from there. I'll tap on the internal storage.
Warren's S23 Plus. Warren's S23 Plus. Show roots button.
And I'm going to tap on books.
Books. Books. Show roots button. Louis L'Amour books.
And here's my Louis L'Amour books.
Louis L'Amour books. Show roots button.
And here are my books.
L'Amour, Lewis, Beyond the Great Snow Mountains S's 1999 EPUB. 270 kilobytes. July
I don't know
6th.
if I can
L'Amour,
read this
Lewis,
or not.
Beyond the Great Snow Mountains SayIt. This is a free version of SayIt. Please consider
just
purchasing
tapped
the
on
full
it.
version.
And
SayIt. Cover Beyond the Great Snow Mountains S's 1999. Beyond the Great Snow Mountains S's 1999. L'Amour. Lewis published. 4. A private eye visits a remote mining town.
I just stopped reading. It's so you can read either with your screen reader, which means you could use your Braille device if you have a Braille display. Now, below all of that, though, where the text is, we have some buttons. And starting from the bottom left, we've got
Fast backward. Button.
moving right.
Pause. Button.
That's like play/pause. Next.
Fast forward. Button.
Next.
Stop. Button.
We have the stop button. If you tap this, then the controls, that is these playback controls, will disappear. To the right of that
Off.
is a button that simply says off. If you tap here, however, you can choose when to stop reading. For example, if you know you're going to be falling asleep, you could tap here to go choose how long it should be read for. So it's like a sleep timer in a sense. That's what we have there as buttons. Now below that we've got
2. Edit box.
and that has to do with your speed.
2.0. Value 2. Slider.
Moving right.
6,192.
And that's the last item there. Now, for me, the ultimate ebook reader usually would contain a table of contents. I know this book does not, or this essays does not have a table of contents, but I notice, however, that while this one does not necessarily support the table of contents, however, what I like is that you can just simply scroll down and just tap on a given page. For example, if I scroll
7.
down,
10. Roundup in Texas.
if I scroll down again,
18. Asterisk. By the waters of San Tadeo, the dozen shacks that made up the village of San Esteban huddled,
so
dwarfed
if
and
I
miserable
tap
below
here, the focus is now on that particular header or chapter or that page or that title. And I can now just tap on the play and it'll start from there. I hope Google doesn't flag us down, but I'm going to tap here to see if it reads a few words, and then I'll tap the stop.
18. Asterisk. Pause. Button. By the waters of San Tadeo, the dozen shacks that
And
made
now
up
I'm
the
gonna
village
shut
of
off
San
the
Esteban
screen.
huddled, dwarfed and miserable, below
I
the
just
craggy
shut off the
ramparts that
screen,
walled them
and
away
now I'm
from
going
the
to bring
world.
the screen back up.
729. The lofty circle of mountains.
I just tap to stop the reading because I don't want to be flagged by Google. You know, that's all that we have. There's nothing to it. It's very simplistic and a clean UI with no ads. So if you like it, as I indicated, subscribe to our channel and make my late friend's dream come true. Thanks for listening to the App of the Week series.
Thank you, Warren.
Warren, I have a question. Do you know what are the differences between the free and the pro version?
So I think the difference between the free and the pro version is that reminder when you open a book or when you open the app is going to tell you, please consider getting the pro version. And there's another thing that I want to mention here that I mentioned in the demo, that is, if you tap on the stop, I had indicated that when you tap on the stop, it's going to make the playback controls disappear. But in reality, it will close both the book and the playback controls. So in other words, when you tap stop, then it will close that book. And so I wanted to make sure I pointed that out. But other than that, the difference is that you'll see that or you'll hear that consider buying the full version, but nothing else thereafter. There are no ads, and it works with the screen off as well.
So in your demo, I noticed that it gave you the ability to choose the TTS engine. However, you said that it only allows the selection of the system TTS, but when it showed default TTS, couldn't you just double tap and to be able to see the other engines?
So if you tap on the system, whatever default, it'll take you to the Android TTS area where all your TTS engines are. So it doesn't necessarily have its own TTS necessarily, so to speak. Instead, it uses what you have on your system. So whatever it is that you use as your default TTS engine, that's what it utilizes.
So in fact, what we're talking about is a shortcut that will take you to the system TTS settings, right? So text-to-speech settings, I mean.
Exactly. It will take you to that and where all your TTS engines are, and you can choose the one that it is. And if you choose one, then you know that globally becomes your main driving TTS engine. And so that's that's how it works. I wish that it could let you use something just for it, but not changing your main driving TTS engine. But so far, that's not how it behaves.